Yo, this your boy Twice Born the God. You tuned into another episode of Table Scraps. We get ready to get deep on them right now. We're going to talk about racism in the black community. Alright? Come scrap with us.
For thought, dog, get a plate. Food for thought, dog, get a plate. Food for thought, dog, get a plate. Food for thought, dog, get a plate.
Table scrap, table scrap, table scrap, table scrap.
What's happening,
What's up, people?
world? We are here. Scrapology 101.
Yes.
We do it.
Season 2.
Season 2 in the building.
We
The
are
team
here.
is here. We getting into some heavy stuff today, y'all.
Yeah.
You know,
how we do it.
We got some important topics. We got some current events, some things that are happening right now, right this second. We getting into racism, y'all. Y'all know how the Scraps team do. Y'all know how we do here on the Scraps Network, Table Scraps TV. We going in racism, how it affects the entire culture, and goes into the culture of hip hop. So we gonna get into it.
You know we always get deep anyway.
Exactly.
We try to add an element of social responsibility.
Right. I mean that's that's our duty right here anyway. You know.
And you know we try to add humor to a lot of things, but this is not one of those things that's really humorous. You know, in a whole, we have current events like
Exactly.
we see racism in the Floyd Mayweather debacle. I mean, just the after.
I know everybody got opinions. We know
Everybody got an opinion, and I just want to even start with that one.
Let's go in.
Because that's the one where we can be a little bit humorous about, because I mean. The fight, the ending of it was comical anyway. Exactly. I mean, you seen, the rant that Floyd gave Larry old ass merchant. I mean, he needs to retire.
Walking ashes. Man.
I've been saying it for years.
Get out of here.
I've been saying it for years. Larry Merchant is a bum.
Walking ashes.
He knows nothing about boxing, and he always making these frivolous statements that make no sense. And he never gives the great boxers a fair shake, just like Floyd said.
Especially the black boxers.
The black boxers.
Now, Floyd Mayweather, Victor Ortiz. I mean, y'all by now, most of you know what happened.
Yes.
You don't, you'll see it, but this is the deal. Floyd Mayweather, he ends the fight with a quick 1-2. Everybody thinks it's a cheap shot.
Right.
Now, and I'm going about it real quick, but I want to fast forward to the melee, the aftermath. You get on the social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, the whole nine, all the blog sites, everything. It's a clear discrepancy or disparity between what African Americans have to say and what white people have to say.
But
a lot of the celebrities
like what we touched on earlier. Is something that Floyd brings on himself with his attitude, and
that's true. A lot of it he brings on himself. But you look at every sport. The majority of the people that don't like celebrating in the end zone.
Right.
Who are they?
Of course.
They're and who celebrates in the end zone?
We do.
But that's a part of the entertainment part.
Right.
That brings, but they don't like that. They feel like it's poor sportsmanship. But that's all a part of it. It's a show.
Right.
It has nothing to do with sportsmanship.
That's just like when you riding by, you listen to music in your car. white person may give you a look that's like,
Turn it down.
But then they come in Conway 20.
Right.
Exactly.
What's the difference? Just because yours has all treble,
Right.
mine has majority bass, I don't see. I mean, it's still noise pollution if you're gonna look at it from that perspective. But back to
the fight.
The fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we all know that. You know, if you've been paying attention, Victor Ortiz gave Floyd a headbutt, which he was doing the whole fight.
Okay.
I showed you, right? You see, you know, we watched the replay from round 1 to round 4. If you watch the fight, he was headbutting and doing dirty stuff the whole fight, throwing low blows.
Right.
That was never an issue. No one said anything about that after the fight. The only thing that people non-color can say is that, oh, Floyd is a dirty fighter, which he fought damn near perfect fight up until that point. In my opinion, Floyd got robbed of showing what he could really do.
Nobody counted Floyd as being the victim. And that's the thing that we wanted to talk about, because I even put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
At DJarvisLove, I'm on Twitter. Hit me up if you got any questions. I said, is it a race issue? You know, because we're not here. We're not being racist. We're not assuming that it is, but I want to know, do y'all think it's a race issue? The way people attacked Floyd after this, nobody said, okay, Victor Ortiz did something illegal. Everybody said, okay, Floyd Mayweather is a dirty fighter. He ruined his legacy. He's not the same. How is he going to come back from this? Is it turning into a racial issue?
I think, for me personally, I see it as more Floyd bringing it onto himself. We know he's nice. His record speaks for itself.
True.
49-0. You don't need to be Money Mayweather all the time. Now it's time you have to put in your right. I mean Kelly Robinson. Right. Now he's at the age where he can start maturing a little bit and respecting the science, and he's part of a boxing family. So there's a time where you need to respect the art as itself and grow into
now, but is he not doing that?
I don't think so.
Well, check this out. Now, other than him throwing money and you know wilding out at clubs and things of that nature, as far as like pre-fight antics and things of that nature, he's doing nothing no different than the great Muhammad Ali. Now Muhammad Ali wasn't flashing his money and doing stuff like that, but this is a different time.
It's a different time frame.
And so
he was still in the hottest club. He was
exactly. So at this particular moment, when he gets into the ring, he's not Money Mayweather. He's Floyd, the technician Mayweather. If you watch the fight, he didn't. Once he came into the ring, he never popped off in his mouth.
Right.
He handled business. He had a serious look. When it was fight time, if you see him all the way back in the locker room when they show, he wasn't saying, he wasn't talking, he wasn't doing anything. He was just warming up. You see him working.
Right.
You see, just like if you watch 24/7, he was working.
Right.
Yeah, he was running his mouth, but then it overshadowed the fact that he was up in the gym 1 o'clock in the morning, running laps. You know, the man is a fierce trainer, and he's a technician when he steps into the ring. And so, when just because you don't like him, it's the same as any other athlete that you don't care for. Like, I'm not a big Kobe fan. You know this. But I would be a fool to dismiss this man's talents on the court when his shot goes in, it barely touches the net. The man is a beast on the court. I just don't like him because I'm a Knicks fan. I cannot be a Kobe or a Laker fan or a Jordan fan because I am a Knicks fan. And they ain't killers. So, with that being said, it's the same thing with Floyd. I might not like what he stands for outside the ring, and it's not saying that he even has bad morals. You know, he's just somebody that's annoying outside the ring.
You know, first, I mean, Floyd is 34 years old. I mean, he's a young man. He's a young multi-millionaire. First of all,
does that become an excuse?
That's not an excuse. But what I'm saying is, Floyd is still at this point in an era where boxing is dwindling. Boxing is dwindling.
I mean, you got a couple cases.
Yeah, well, I'm not about 6 of them.
Right.
But that don't mean nothing.
But you know what? Your reputation follows. You know, wherever you go. You know.
Pardon me.
Oh snap! and this is a part of a bigger issue. You know, the big question is, did people make it a racial issue? You know, is it the fact that Mayweather is really not respected because he just happens to be a flashy young black man who backs up what he says? I mean, that's always been a problem in boxing. I mean, Roy Jones Jr., you know, they were after him because they thought he was too cocky. That was the words that were used. He's too cocky. He's too.
Well, I mean, what is he supposed to do?
Exactly. If you,
I don't understand what you want somebody to do. You know, it's almost like the president when he's trying to be cross bipartisan lines. He's not. You're not strong enough to make decisions. Then we make a decision. Oh, it's all. You know, it's a win. You know, it's a lose-lose situation. You know, and it's all. I mean, and it's just very blatant right now. I remember when during our lifetime, racism was kind of subtle. It wasn't like it was during the civil rights movement where they was forbid you to sit at counters and things of that nature. You know, you might get somebody call you nigger and run because they knew a beatdown was coming. Now they stand right in your face,
talking to you, every day people
and it's just even more blatant. I mean, in the corporate world, we faced it, and then just going back to the fight. Yes, Floyd just. The facts of the fight, man. He done nothing illegal in the fight.
Exactly.
He fought a damn near flawless fight. And several illegal things were done to him. And to me it was karma. You were fighting a dirty fight, and it got the best of you. You could tell that he felt guilty from it. And then you looking for some type of resolution from the ref. You was looking right at that first punch. I don't know. And if you watch the film, he was looking dead at the first punch. He watched it come, then he gonna look at the. Floyd knocked him into looking at the ref.
That two-piece was right in your face. So I don't know if you could have missed that one.
Shout out to Popeyes and KFC.
Another discrepancy.
The two pieces. They got the best in the business. You want to see a mean two-piece? You stop by Popeye's Chicken.
The funniest thing.
That's great.
With the I think Floyd brings it on himself. I mean, you know what?
I gotta disagree.
You know what?
I gotta disagree.
You know what? I'm not saying it's an excuse, but I think Floyd supplies them with the ammo to come after him.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this though. Think about the Oscar De La Hoya fight, and this is gonna tie into bigger issues. Because, like I said, this racism can affect the entire culture. But we're talking about specifically Floyd Mayweather. Think about Oscar De La Hoya fight, where he even admitted, he said, you know what? Okay, I will be the bad guy because you got the golden boy, that everyone, put on this pedestal.
He was garbage.
So and at the time, Mayweather actually he ended up being an underdog in a fight where he clearly, he just destroyed him. But
you know what? I mean,
but he even admitted and said, "I will be the bad guy. I will be that guy."
Because first of all, it was on
cross-dressing.
The fight was on the Golden Boy production, so of course he has to be. He was a businessman at the same time. It was more of a business decision on that. Rather than somebody saying, okay, I want to be a bad guy. I need to put more fannies in the seat. I need to have more eyes watching. And I need for you people to buy it on pay-per-view.
Wow. So I read an article on allhiphop.com. I forget the author. And it was about Floyd being not liked and not respected in the ring, and saying that he'll never be respected in the ring because of the antics, even though he's as great as he is. And
I picked that up.
Yeah, it was a dope article, but what? Nah, it was something.
I think it goes back to it reminds me of back in the day, and if you look at it, think about Hector Camacho, same exact thing. You look at how his career parallel with the same thing the way Floyd is. He had a lot of anthems, and you know what? Hector was a good fighter.
Yeah,
he was nice, but he couldn't get the respect because of all the anthems.